Good morning. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. Welcome to the ride. Very briefly, I hadn't had a chance to really share this out. So if you do me a favor real quick, go ahead and share this if you can. I'm not looking for a big crowd. Actually, I'm expecting a lot of people to see this a little bit later on today. I want to share something very quickly. Kind of a spinoff of last night's show. If you didn't see last night's show, we had a real good show last night. I want to kind of have a little small spinoff of what we kind of talked about last night. For right now, there are certain things that we need to be looking at to see if the Jones family if they're really real or not. There's going to be a lot of talk. You've already heard little small snippets of the Jones family saying they got to do this and they got to do that and they're serious about this and all that type of stuff. And I'm, for one, I'm just one that will believe it when I see it. I'm not one that I'm not full of optimism. I'm not. You may be, and I appreciate that. But there are certain things that we need to be looking for that are tail signs to see if they really are going to do some things. In other words, what I'm talking about is the timing. You got to pay attention to the timing. And if they do things slightly different, then I will start to kind of change just a little bit. For instance, in the case, we've all heard Jerry say that, you know, he loves the drama of the stuff. He will purposely do things just to stir stuff up. He knows that Cowboy Nation, he knows that everybody is saying fire Coach Eberflus. Everybody is saying it. Even the ESPN big hat analysts, the fan base, everybody is saying fire Eberflus. You don't have to evaluate anything. The evaluation happened during the season, game by game, when the defense was getting torched. His stubbornness not to change, his stubbornness of just running his system led to be the last ranked defense in the league, 511 points. There's nothing to evaluate. But Jerry knows that. Jerry knows that everybody is waiting for that domino to fall, and he's just pressing it out. What did they put down? They put out yesterday, well, it's going to take 10 to 12 days to evaluate. Why? Why? It's because Jerry loves the thing. And Schottenheimer, you know, Coach Schottenheimer come out, where we're doing the player exits first, and then we'll get to the coaching, and it's going to take, you know, go step by step. Okay, I can appreciate that from Coach Schottenheimer. But here's the timing. If you notice, there are coaches that are being fired. There are staffs that are being fired. The timing of the issue is that some of these coaches, whether it's because of the Rooney Rule or whatever, some of the coaches are already being interviewed that have been fired just a couple of days ago. They're already being at least set up for interviews in spots, whether they get the job or not. They're already being interviewed. Like, for instance, Raheem Morris just got fired from Atlanta, head coach. Already has got 3 interviews set up. Raheem Morris, good defensive coordinator. Already set up. The timing. If you're going to want some of these guys, like a lot of you want Brian Flores, okay, let's pay attention to the timing. He has not been let go of the Vikings yet. That's if he's let go of the Vikings. That's if he doesn't re-sign with the Vikings. Who knows? But the timing of the issue, you can't be talking about hiring somebody if you got a dude still on staff. This is what I'm saying. Notice the timing. You want to get serious about some things? Some things need to happen like now. What are we waiting on? You talking about the time? It's the timing of the issue. Everybody talking about we need to sign this person. We need to sign that person. We need to free up money. Here's a quick thing. Notice the timing. If you're thinking that we're going to sign somebody big out of the free agency pool this year, you got to know the timing. In order to sign it, you got to free up money. Where does that money free up from? Restructuring of that, restructuring of the CD's contract, letting go of Terrence Steele. That's the only way you're going to free up $100 million that everybody keeps saying. You got to restructure things. But if you don't restructure in time, when it's time to go with free agent signings and there's no money freed up, what are we talking about? You want Brian Flores? If Flores is let go of, you gotta let go of your defensive coordinator first. What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? We always trying to make the headlines. Notice the playoffs are getting ready to start. Cowboys are not in the playoffs. And Jerry is going to wait to try to steal headlines like he always do during the playoffs. Because you got to try to make the Cowboys relevant. And we're not relevant because we ain't playing. So you got to go the back doorway to try to get everything going. I hope this year that Jerry learns a lesson. I know it ain't going to happen. But I hope ESPN says absolutely nothing about Coach Eberflus being fired if he's fired. I hope they don't say nothing until. I hope they don't lead off with it. I hope they barely speak about it 2 minutes. That's it. I hope it ain't about nothing. Just so Jerry can learn a lesson like you ain't as relevant as you think you are. That's the only way you're going to stop this. Because he's purposely waiting. He's purposely, JV, I already know that. I just said it's not steal. It's a restructuring of Dak's contract and CD's contract. It's going to free up a lot of that money. Steals, letting them go does not give you over $100 million. I already know all that. You got to restructure a few deals. You already let go of Diggs. You got a little money off that. You throw in Steele's money with that, add it to what Diggs salary cap relief is. Put Steele's with that. Restructure Dak. Restructure CD contract. Then your $100 million right there. Plus other folks. So there's things that got to happen in order for us to play ball, per se. There are some things that have to happen early. The timing of the issue in order for us to play ball. Now, a lot of you are hoping for a lot of this stuff to go down. And I'm trying to tell you, I don't want to kill your optimism. I swear I don't. You know, sooner or later you got to pay attention to the patterns and the ways of Jerry Jones, of Stephen Jones, the way that we do things. They do the same thing every year. Until I see something totally different, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon of absolutely nothing until I see a quote-unquote change. Because the changes that everybody's asking for goes against the philosophy that they have went with for the last 10, 11, 12 years. I just can't do it. And so like last night, what I said last night was, I'm sitting back with my arms folded and like wait and see until I get something to go across my phone that says breaking news. That's when I'll react. I'm not going to get my blood pressure going high dealing with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. It just ain't going to happen. Not when I expect. I'm not going with it. I'm just not. They believe in a philosophy that they have showed us for years, and they talk a good game. You know, they'll say they're going all in, and All in means they re-signing our guys. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna re-sign our guys one way or the other, and then package it with a bunch of Dollar Tree, Lowe's, Home Depot free agents. That's their version of all in. That's what they do. I mean, I don't have no other way to look at it, because that's what they showed me. They're gonna dip down to the XFL. They're gonna get a Perrion Winfrey and act like this is a difference maker. The boy never see the field. They always gonna go get at least 2 guys from the XFL. I mean, this is what they do. They do it every year. They go and get bottom end free agents for depth, not impact. And this is what they have done for years. I refuse to get my hopes built up while everybody thinking they're gonna have all this money, and then on the first day of free agency, they gonna get in the race and really go get a real difference maker. They already done told you for years, we don't shop on the first day of free agency because you overpay for stuff. This is what Stephen Jones have said for years. Exactly, JVB, boy, that's what I'm talking about. The Berlin and Coat Factory free agents. Exactly. This is what they do. Nobody, I mean, I wish I could be optimistic like some of you guys. I wish I could, but it is what it is. They're cheap. What's up, Malcolm? They're cheap. They are, man. They believe in serving a Jiffy Lube, oil change, Walmart, Target free agents. It's what they do. They believe in going to sign guys on practice squads and fill in their roster. And before you know it, because we stay injured all the time, you have a bunch of practice squad cornerbacks playing in big games. I mean, this I refuse to get hype over anything, because Jerry, until he proves to me differently, until I see Jerry do something differently, I'm saying Jerry is going to do everything this offseason, the timing of it. He's going to do something, but the timing is going to be for headlines. Like, I'm not in the building. I don't know what Schottenheimer's doing. I don't know what Jared and them doing. But if the decision already been made, if your decision have been made about Eberflus, that means you just have not went public with it. But if the decision is made, you need to be looking for the defensive coordinator right now. If Flores is on your radar and yet he is not left, okay, get somebody else on your list. Start doing stuff now. We got a draft coming up. We need the defensive coordinator in place so we can go get his type of players. If it ain't Flores, everybody locked in on Flores. Let me see if he's going to get out of Minnesota first. He's still a Minnesota Viking. No, he ain't left Minnesota, so I ain't talking about Flores yet. Why are we talking about Flores and he's still on the team? Why? I know that's what everybody wants and all of, he's still with another team. I can't get hype about Flores. But Lord Jesus, there are more coaches than Flores. If you know you're not going to keep Eberflus, you should already be deciding to work. I'm not saying you're bringing in interviews. You should already be singling, knocking down your list down so you can go after these guys. You got to evaluate Eberflus. What we evaluate? So in other words, I'm like this. Because as of right now, the Cowboys, the only thing the Cowboys have done, as of right now, the only thing they've done, they let go of Diggs, and they acquired the 12th draft. The 12th position in the draft and the 20th place in the draft. That's the only thing they've done. That's it. Everything else is pure speculation and wishing upon a star type miss. That's the only thing they've done. You acquired the number 12 and 20 positions in the draft, and you let go of Trayvon Diggs. That's it. I don't know what they're about to do because, I don't know. Until I see it, that's when I get hyped. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, it is another day of As the Dallas Cowboys Turns. It is, without a doubt, one of the greatest soap operas in history. This is what we do. All right. I appreciate you guys. That's all I want to tell you. Exactly, JVB boy. Brian Flores is going to be, which one you think Flores want to be, a head coach again or just a coordinator? See what I'm saying? Even though I doubt Tom Brady would give it to Brian Flores. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Until that lawsuit dropped, I think that's a big thing. So, I don't know. But Brian Flores' name is going to be mentioned for a head coaching job. He deserved that. A lot of that stuff is Rooney Rule, too, now. Keep that in mind. A lot of that stuff, all black coaches, even Raheem Morris, who just got fired from the Falcons. It's no coincidence that he has 3 interviews already set up after just getting fired. Now, he very well could be hired by another team, but a lot of that, a lot of things are just the Rooney Rule. Y'all do know what the Rooney Rule is, right? You have to interview a black coach for your head coaching position. That's the rule. It don't mean you serious about it. It just means it's the rule. All right, I'm out. Let me speak to everybody. JVB boy, man, I appreciate you hanging with your boy early this morning. Who else in here? Malcolm, I think I spoke to you earlier. Johnny Apple, whatever. Matthew Colley. Appreciate you guys, man. User, whoever you are. Appreciate you. Figurative Bolt. Appreciate you. Cowboy Champs. What's going on? Appreciate all you guys hanging with me. Listen, appreciate you coming hang with me real early. For those of you that are watching this later, appreciate you guys that are watching this. Listen, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can follow the show. Just follow the show on the Big Time Show page there. If you're on Twitter or X, just follow me there on the follow the Big Time Show there. Those of you that on Kick, appreciate you on all you guys there. All right. I'll be with you guys sometime. It's a possibility. I'll be with you guys again on Wednesday with the OGs, Cowboy Joe and B-Bird. We'll go at it, talking about a lot of this stuff. I ain't talked with those guys in a while. Always interested to hear their perspective as we combine our shows together and work. Turn on those live notifications. That way you know when I'm going live. I appreciate you guys so much. We're going to holler at you. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. This has been the one and only, the Big Time Show.